Hey, what's up, you guys? My name's YoSkylerSeymour. You can find me on all social media platforms at YoSkylerSeymour. And I have some really cool, thrilling news. I'm a Magic the Gathering ambassador for the Avatar: The Last Airbender set. And I just can't. Look at this! This is where Aang does the bead thing. And never mind. Let's just get into it. I've been trying to build 5 commanders at the same time for the last 5 days, and I've been surrounded by cards, and it's been rough, buddy. It has. But, you know, other than having to tiptoe around the different piles to my kitchen to eat, and then back to continue deck building, I have finally sort of compiled 5 different decks here for you to look at that I have made. So without further ado, welcome to the 5 decks that have been keeping me busy for the last 5 days. I hope you guys enjoy this. I just wanted to make a little video to show off like what made me so inspired to like make commander decks again. It's so fun. It's so creative and so silly, and it's a long process, and it can go forever because it's commander, but it's so fun to see these cards and to feel like reignited. So here are the 5 decks. Initially, I wanted to build Suki Kyoshi Warrior, the Selesnya ally tribal deck. It has just about everything you need in the set for ally tribal. I pulled a couple cards to show you guys like just exactly what it has to offer from the set. So we have life gain in card draw with South Pole Voyager. You can buff up a common to an insane level with Avatar Enthusiast. Hakoda is probably like the all-star of this ally deck because you can cast allies from the top of your library, and you can also sacrifice him to give your creatures indestructible. So a really cool ally card, along with buffing your allies, along with protecting your allies, giving them hexproof, making them unblockable, buffing your allies again, searching for your allies, earthbending when an ally enters, and then also card draw along with a massive buff. I say massive, but it's a 2/2 for all allies, and I'm only running allies. I think it's really cool, and I wanted to build Suki because Suki's the best. Suki doesn't need us, but we need Suki. And I think that was made very clear to Sokka and to myself when I first watched this series. On top of that, we have Aang Airbending Master. I love a mono white deck. I think it's really cool. Aang's ability, he's a 5-drop 4/4, and when he enters, airbend another target creature. The cool part about this is that it's an experience counter deck, and I have been wanting to build an experience counter deck for as long as I knew about experience counters. If you don't know what experience counters are, they are kind of an outside of game resource that you start to gain. It's very hard to remove those experience counters. I'm not even sure if there's anything in the Magic the Gathering sphere that can remove experience counters specifically from the game. So with this, it was the right time, the right card, and I can run Monetize in it, so there you go. On top of that, specifically Aang says, whenever one or more creatures you control leave the battlefield without dying, you get an experience counter. So we're going to be airbending like crazy. On top of that, if we can keep Aang out long enough to start our turn with Aang on the battlefield, we get a 1/1 white ally creature token for each experience counter I have. That's crazy. I really love it. I love that I get to see Aang as an airbending master. He's so smiley and silly, and I always like related to that, so it's just so fun to be able to play. On top of that, we've got Avatar Enthusiast. It's just an ally buff, and it had to be added in. I have Momo Rambunctious Rascal that we're going to be airbending back and forth for 2. And when Momo enters, I deal 4 damage to target tapped creature an opponent controls. So I'm going to be doing 4 damage to a creature an opponent controls over and over and over again. Aang's Iceberg. Exile up to 1 other target non-land permanent until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Again, we're targeting our own creatures with all of these, or we're removing threats depending on like the state of the board. So there's just a lot here. You also get to see this incredible art from Airbender's Reversal. You can either destroy target attacking creature or airbend target creature you control. Airbender Ascension allows you to exile one of your creatures and return it to the battlefield if you have 4 or more quest counters and you put another quest counter on it. How do you get a quest counter? You get a quest counter whenever a creature enters the battlefield. So airbend a creature, cast it right back, bounce it again. enters the battlefield. Tons of ETBs here. Appa, Steadfast Guardian, flash flying. When it enters, airbend any number of other target non-land permanents you control. On top of that, whenever you cast a spell from exile, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Then we have airbending lesson with Monk Gyatso. It's interesting, it's exciting, I love the decks, and I can't wait to play them. I think that there's a lot here, and being able to focus on my creatures and my board state and build a deck around that is something that I really, really love and I enjoy doing. Because everybody's trying to mess with your energy in Commander, mess with your board state, but having a board state that you also mess with adds this like influx of fun and creativity, and you just like, you get to use your mana and cast your spells in the shape that you want depending on the state of the game. And I think that that's really cool. Next, I have Aang, Swift Savior. This is a blue-white commander that flips into Aang and Law, Ocean's Fury. I have built this purely because I want to keep it on this other side, because I wanted to build a buff tapped creature deck. So I'm just trying to buff all of my creatures, add counters to them, make them tapped at the last moment, untap them, tap them again, do all kinds of things like that. And so you can see a couple of cards that will allow that to work with waterbending, which allows us to tap our creatures. So Waterbender Ascension allows us to tap our creatures and draw cards. UA lets us cast non-creature spells from our hand without paying our mana cost by tapping our creatures. Watery Grasp, we can tap an opponent's creature and then waterbend, or we can tap our own creature depending on if we want. Master Paku, there's a little mill engine in here depending on the tapped creatures. So there's just a lot to... I like turtle seals. I just really like this art. So that's why this is in here. Moving on. And lastly, we have these two other decks right here that I didn't pull the commander for. I'm trying to build Rakdos Ozai, who has haste and fire breathing 4, and I believe it's trample. They are just a really cool Rakdos commander, and I've been wanting to build a Rakdos commander for like, I don't know, 8 years or something like that. And so now I found it in that legendary creature. However, I don't have it. So if you do, let me know, or maybe I'll pull it one day. I hope to pull it one day. Oh God. So lastly, I'm going to be building Avatar Aang. I really loved this card. I've seen it be played. I've seen it in action. I've thought about it. I saw it at MagicCon when it was revealed that Avatar was going to get a set, and I knew I had to build it. So I'm trying to build that on top of that. So with that, that's what I've been doing for the last few days, and I just thought I'd make a video and send it out, and hopefully you guys watch it and enjoy what I'm kind of like building here, just because it's exciting and I'm excited to build these decks, and I can't build all of them. So will you guys build the others or build these? Hopefully you got inspired by the decks that I've chosen, because it really vibes with me. I love the color identities. I love the aspects and abilities of each of these cards. I think that the converted mana cost along with like its ability just really works, and hopefully I play some cool games, and then we all smile and laugh and have a good time. And isn't that what Magic's about? Like, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Thanks so much for watching. I will let you guys know when I finish these decks. Maybe I'll do another video adding all of the links into the bio of either this video or the next video, talking about all the cards in the decks. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see something like that, or if you just want to see Magic the Gathering content in general. But make sure to go and check out my YouTube shorts, my Instagram reels. I'd make a lot of like fantasy content in this space along with Magic the Gathering. So I hope you guys like that. I like being creative. I like being silly and goofy. So best of both worlds, best of all of those worlds. anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate everybody for watching and sharing and liking and commenting. I want to make more content like this, so yeah, hopefully it's in our future. I'll see you guys later. Bye everyone. And share this video if you guys want to. Just be like, this human being makes Magic the Gathering content. ... It's good. Period. And then everybody's happy, and then everybody watches the content, and then more people will watch it, and then I make content all the time. And then we just are happy because I think the content that I make is kind of fun. I have a good time. Listen, if authenticity is anything, if I have one thing, listen, if I have one thing and maybe ADHD and OCD and a little bit of just um